say update your app. I don't know if that's worked for anyone.
I don't know.
You know what? This Twitch shit does. I don't really care about it. What happened? What is Twitch doing? They said, didn't they already backtrack it, Love?
Yeah, they backtracked pretty hard.
Yeah, but they didn't really backtrack fully. They didn't like say like sorry, we're wrong, but they kind of like we misrepresented what we meant, which is.
I'm
like
curious what
cop-out.
you think because here, look at these guidelines.
This is what I'm showing now.
Yeah, open the images.
Okay, I'll tell you this. Burned in audio ads, burned in display ads, burned in video ads are not allowed. That shit has never been allowed on YouTube.
Not allowed on YouTube.
And I 100% get that. They selling ads on the videos. You can't just burn in your own ads. That's crazy.
Now look at the images.
Okay. So let's see. Logos on stream. Overlays limited 3% of screen size.
And that's formatted, that's permitted. So that is permitted with limitations. So logos on stream.
How do you say 3%? This seems like bigger than 3%. I think like 3% is really small.
3% is very, very small.
Like, can you, let's make, Cam, you can do this. Let's make a rectangular screen and then show me what 3% of the pixels are.
5% means everything.
On it, 1 sec.
You can just make it as an overlay and then I can throw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do exactly 3% actually. Hold on.
Okay.
This here, 1 sec. This black dot is 3% of 100% of the.
This seems needlessly restrictive. The 3%, that seems stupid to me.
Seems a little goofy, right?
So, but let's see. So
That's crazy.
yeah, so here's 3%, and this is what I had a feeling.
Yo.
They're making it look reasonable, but this is insane.
Yeah.
You're not going to even read that. What
yeah,
the fuck is that?
very, very tiny.
Like this is like.
That's like 10%.
10, well.
That's one small.
Maybe like
7%,
8. Yeah,
8%,
something a lot more. If it was this size, it'd be a lot more reasonable, but look at this shit. What the fuck? 3%?
Very small.
5%.
That's crazy. Thank you to our sponsor. If you guys could zoom right in there on the 3% there, it says Verizon.
Yeah.
So that's insane. And then they say formats limited or not allowed. And burned ads I get. That I 100% understand.
But I'm curious, that has never been enforced on YouTube, really, right?
Yes, it is.
'Cause
I got a
totally
video removed for that shit.
Yeah.
No, burned in is literally when you when they send you a commercial and you put
I
it in
know.
your video.
But I think
When
like
we talk about burning the witch,
when have you
like
ever seen that?
esports, news channels, like CNN between shit, they roll an ad. Surely that's like pretty common, right?
I don't know.
CNN does not roll their ads on YouTube, and if you're seeing that, that's an illegal stream. That's somebody else that's just hijacking the.
Because a lot of
satellite
esport
feed.
stuff, a lot of esport between the breaks or between rounds, they roll ads on almost all esport tournaments.
Might be different on a live.
That's
I don't
true,
know.
and that's probably. I mean, they
So that's
probably.
going to ruin esports tournaments.
They may have had an exception for those companies.
I don't
on
see
Twitch.
those as being the same. A burned-in ad is when you make a deal with a brand, and they say play this commercial, and you burn it into your video. That's what it is. If you're watching an event, and there's sponsors to the event, I don't see that as burned in.
Well, they definitely use burned-in ads on esport tournaments and stuff.
I've never seen it. I've never seen a burned ad in YouTube. One
I'll try to
time
find an example.
I did a sponsor with a mattress company, and we shot it ourselves and stuff, and I got the whole fucking video removed. It was crazy.
burn.
Yeah, insert burned in display ads, burned in. Well, okay,
Burning the
burned in
witch.
display ads. Streamers may not insert display or banner ads.
Yeah, so that one seems pretty ridiculous.
That's very broad in the sense that like a lower third is that a banner ad?
That's. I mean, their picture of it sure looks like a lower third. I mean, so yeah.
This is like just horribly unclear.
Yeah.
But the 3% thing is like a joke. Did you all even think about this before you put this statement out? Like, come on, 3%.
Yeah, apparently they
Not
put a
even
lot of thought
5%.
into this.
5%. By the way, the embargo's pretty much lifted, I'll have you know.
He takes that 5%.
5%.
5%.
5% means everything.
5%.
So I guess everybody is rightfully upset about that.
Yeah, people got very up in arms about it.
They also said, have to disclose branded content? Oh, that's not fair. You're telling me they have to disclose their brand deals? You mean be compliant with the law that's been in place for like 10 years?
Yeah, that one's not. That one doesn't seem like too much to ask.
Creators cannot promote hateful products or services, illegal products or services, certain gambling products, weapons, financial services, medical products, and political content. Was this all you allowed before?
No, I think they're just reiterating the parts of the policy that already existed when it comes to listing off that stuff.
Streamers are no longer allowed to insert burned-in video ads. All branded images need to exist on a streamer's channel page. That's crazy. That's
Burning the
stupid.
witch.
Yeah, that's burning. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that they're going to leave Twitch, although they backed it up really fast.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. I'd like to issue a correction. I'm sorry. Chat was saying it's not 3% of the height and width. It's the 3% of the 1920 by 1080. So this is actually a more accurate representation of that.
That's not 3%. What are you talking about?
I just divided 1920 by 1080.
Dude, this is like 9%.
I don't know, man. I'm doing the math wrong. I'm not good at math, guys.
Right, but you know this isn't 3%, right?
I did 1920 by 1080.
This is like almost a whole quarter of the screen.
Oh, I fucked it up. I did 30%. Oh, fuck. I'm not good at math, guys.
You're
like
good,
I
you're
said,
good, you're good.
man, I'm
Well,
so
like
sorry.
The first one is too small, though.
Less correct than the
Common
original.
Cam L, dude. Hold on.
No,
I'll do the real
uncommon
math.
and not an L.
Hold on one sec. Let me do the real
You
math.
let the chat get in your head, bro.
I know. I didn't want to fuck
He's
it
done a
up.
Fantastic job. I think he's just
Not today, Donald.
Yeah, Twitch is really dropping the ball though. They really just suck, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. Yeah, so they backed it up. So everyone's angry, but whatever.
Can you just maybe take a look at OTK's statement?
Wait, Twitch is saying they'll charge you $25 for canceling your Twitch affiliate agreement?
Mm-hmm.
How? How are you going to charge me?
Yeah. Find me.
Why do you need $25? What the fuck is going on over there? If you or we, so if they terminate it,
We
they
decided
have
to
pay.
we decided to drop your contract. $25, please.
A maintenance,
What?
A maintenance
Give
fee.
me $200.
They sound like Comcast. A maintenance fee will be deducted from your remaining balance. The remaining fee will be less of the accrued programmer
Fuck
fees
you.
of $25. Why do you need $25 fucking dollars? What is your financial situation where a couple $1,000 is gonna fucking make a difference in your bottom line?
That's awesome.
That is so petty and and just
Hell
weird.
yes.
That's killing me.
Oh, so the OTK letter. What is this?
Well, they were very upset, and so they issued the statement. Just
It's a lot.
start reading it and let me know what you think. Just give
Every
it-
so often, we find ourselves catching an unsolicited glimpse of our own reflection. ChatGPT wrote this. This blunt collision with reality serves as a brutal but necessary reminder that our existence, while beautiful at times, bitch, stop. Okay, the website you like did something that you don't like. This isn't a time for soliloquies and fucking
Stop it.
writing about the nature of existence. While beautiful at times is temporal. I didn't know where you're going with this, but you're right. This is wild.
This is totally fucking cracking me up.
And that the decision we made yesteryear. Bitch, who says yesteryear?
I thought they were trolling, but if you read the whole thing, they seem mad. And look, even if they were trolling, I mean, the replies are like, hell yeah, you fucking went off right
This
here.
is Martin Luther
Yeah.
putting the declaration.
Well, I
on
mean,
the
This
thing.
needs to be performed at the Globe Theater. This is some
Right.
Shakespearean
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
So-
I mean, if these bigger streamers didn't say something though, they probably wouldn't have backtracked so
No,
quick.
no, I have no quibbles with the substance of what they're saying and that they're pushing back. It's just purely the execution here. Like, what is this?
All I'm saying is I fucking ride for S-Fan. That's all I know.
That's all that matters. Me too. So they says We reflect on decisions we made yesteryear. Can I get some dramatic music, Zach, or some kind of Shakespearean shit, or maybe some dun 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 dun. What's that song? Green Sleeve?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
It's a little more sad than this. Temporal, and the decisions we made in our yesteryear will inevitably catch up to us, despite our very best efforts to the contrary. Today, decisions have caught up quickly. Yeah, as Dan said, I agree with them. But what is this, man? What is this, like creative writing?
My favorite part is in I believe it's the last paragraph. They make this, they try and make this analogy or this metaphor, and I just really could not
I want to read this
follow
whole
what
thing.
they were trying to go for.
The backlash you've receiving today, while seemingly specific, is the result of what now feels like years of anti-creator policy. It's the chickens coming home to roost, or in this case, the frogs.
Because Pepe frogs.
The once unique... I think frogs is like chatters. I don't know. I don't understand the frog thing.
Hey, Pepe.
The once unique and admirable vision of a creator-first platform now feels like a fading and distant dream. Oh, marvelous! Does it change that much?
Well, the once unique and admirable vision of a creator-first platform. Was it ever that?
Well, you used to... I mean...
Was it ever that?
In the sense, like, on YouTube, you could, like, do anything and still get monetized?
Well, but then that would... Because
they said it was
here. Unique to Twitch.
Hold on. They listed here. Reductions to creator subscription revenue.
Mm-hmm. That does
inconsistent moderation policies.
Yep, it's a problem.
Girls be lying. And attacks on creators' abilities to pursue their own independent revenue streams have transformed Twitch to one of the least creator-friendly platforms in social media and have undermined the very ecosystem that helped Twitch become what it is. And unlike in the past, these changes come at a time when the live streaming landscape has never been more competitive. That's really weird, because he's right in a sense, or whoever wrote this is right in a sense, that it is more competitive than ever. And the response to that is to make worse policies. It's very odd.
I again, the substance of what's being said in this letter, pretty spot on.
But what this says to me, these Twitch policies in recent years, is that they are deeply, deeply, deeply financially insecure. They're desperate. They're fighting for their lives. That's the only reason they would be doing this. And by the way, I don't see Twitch being a huge revenue maker. You know, almost all the money they make. I don't get it. But I think they're broke. They must be broke. They must be
well, they're not broke because they have Amazon backing them, but I would believe that they're hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, Amazon's backing them, but like
they're like a big loss.
It may not be working. And you see Kick and all these dumbass new ones. They're gonna go the same route even faster. Trust me on that. That's the only way this makes sense. Make no mistakes. The days of Twitch holding sway over live streamers are coming to an end. Insurgent platforms are on the rise. Short-form content has seized Gen Z market share. And for the first time, the very creator that elevated your platform are building your largest and most threatening competitors. That's
They're
a
just
little
talking
silly.
about Kick.
Yeah, that's a little silly. Talking about steak? Talking about Kick that just made like a month ago with gambling money? If Twitch continues to erode the anatomy and livelihoods of the millions of streamers who call their service home, I know there's not a million people making a living from this. Maybe at most 5,000.
It's more than that, probably.
Millions of people making their
I don't think
sole
millions.
income from Twitch?
Yeah.
5,000 Dongarn?
5,000's a lot.
I thought that was low.
5,000 Dongarn?
I was curious what his thoughts were on this.
5,000 Dungard. I don't know if there's any info on that, Love. On how many people their full-time job
They
is.
think it's 5,000?
I don't
sounds a little bit too much. Yeah.
You think that's high?
No, I'm saying it's too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's saying it's too
If
many.
they're talking on Twitch only, are they talking
Yeah,
about YouTube
no, I'm talking
too?
about Twitch. I'm talking about full-time
Yeah, I
Twitch
mean-
streamers.
You got
So,
Yeah, it does sound a little bit high.
so that's what I'm saying. Wait, my number or their number?
5,000 sounds high.
He's saying
Yeah,
your
okay.
number, 5,000.
So let's even be generous and say it's 5,000. That's how I don't understand how they're making money, in the sense that you have only 5,000 people driving your whole fucking business. That makes no sense. This is just not enough.
Yeah.
Here's 3%, by the way. Okay, so we crunched the numbers. So it's
Yeah.
it is quite small. It's a little bit bigger, but it's still very, very small. Stupid, needlessly small, you know.
That's just for the logo, though.
I think if you're doing,
Gotta say, that looked like a fairly appropriate size for.
A lot of streamer has like.
why regulate it? It's dumb.
I mean, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know why it matters.
That's too small, in my opinion. I would make it
Maybe
make it bigger.
slightly bigger. Give it. You know what would be perfect? 5%.
5%.
You know, that is everything.
He takes that 5%.
A lot of streamer has like a animated thing where it gets swapped out, so it promotes like every of their kind of organization's brand deals. If that makes sense.
5% more trust.
Like a little screen that swaps out, and it needs to be bigger than that usually to be able to
I mean,
see.
the ads and the policy and stuff that goes on Twitch is definitely Wild West compared to what I'm used to on YouTube. Like, people are out there, like you said, Love, like just ads, sponsors on the screen all the fucking time. It's pretty gnarly. It's like NASCAR. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's a lot. But just last week, OTK concluded our new show, Elevated, in partnership with Allied and Progressive. On June 10th, OTK will host our second annual Games Expo. These shows, as well as other community favorites, cannot exist under the suffocating canopy of these new branded guidelines. Small streamers who rely on their... Okay, they always go, oh, it's about the small streamer. Whatever. Small streamers who rely on their once-a-month HelloFresh sponsorship cannot pay their bills under these new guidelines. And the aspiring creator who has yet to press the go live button cannot do so in confidence. Simply put, the new branded guidelines and the philosophy behind them need to change. But this is the good part.
Yeah.
But rolling back policy is not the intention of this letter. Like the car window you pass by on your way to work. See, that's already starting off rough.
Yeah.
That doesn't spark in me any...
Read the second half of this.
Like
too.
the car window you pass by on your way to work, we simply ask that you pause and reflect. That makes no fun. That is so bad.
It was driving me nuts yesterday. I read it like 5 times, and I was discussing with Cam and Ian. I was trying to like interpret. The only thing, what I came up with is
I know what they mean, but it's
You say what you think they mean.
So sometimes when I would think like when I'm going to school or something, you walk by, you see a car, you want to check how you look in the reflection of the window.
Right. So yeah, I was picturing like you're stuck in traffic and you look at the car next to you and you see a glimpse of yourself in the reflection of
I've never
the
done
neighboring
that.
car, and then it like all of a sudden you kind of have like a introspective montage happen to you where you're reflecting on your life up to that point and how did I get here?
Yeah, it only works, I feel like, in the situation of people who are like 12 to 17.
Well, that probably is their demo.
Like the car window you pass by on your way to work.
Alfredo,
but they said
thoughts?
way to work, so they're excluding the kids.
Right, on your way to work.
Yeah, because, I mean, I drive to work. I think most people drive to work.
And the other thing is like the way it's structured, like the car window that you pass by on your way to work, we simply ask that you reflect.
They're
you
making it
reflect-
sound like the window's the one reflecting, which obviously makes no fucking sense.
Right.
Like the
like
car.
they're trying to come up with another way to say mirror. They're like, what's a poetic way? Like the car window
It's
you
so
pass
not
on your
poetic.
Side note, can we get Alfredo cam real quick?
Which again, agree with this letter. I just want to make it clear I'm not criticizing their overall message here, but yeah, I mean, was this just ChatGPT and they just like write an eloquent letter and this was the dog shit?
They're like, let me put this part in.
Let's go.
Like the car window you pass by on your way to work.
Dan, can I get Alfredo cam real quick?
Oh,
also,
absolutely. Hey, there he is.
They make it sound like there's one specific car window that we all know.
Right.
You guys all know that one car window we all pass by on work? Well, we ask you to pause and reflect. You didn't finish the metaphor.
Right.
Or the analogy. Whatever the fuck. Have you ever knelt down at a fresh spring as the snow gently melts in a waterfall, feeling it from all the drought from the year before? Have you ever knelt over?
Comprehend, you're gonna have to break some. Comprehend.
Have you ever knelt over to get a sip of the fresh spring water, only to catch yourself gazing back, reflecting deeply? Is that really me? Is that who I am? We ask
Disney's Pinocchio.
we ask you to do like that and pause and reflect in the spring water. Have you ever gotten on the scale naked in the morning and saw your tiny penis reflected back at you on the scales?
The glass?
The glass from the scale. We ask you to pause and reflect like your tiny penis on the scale. They continue. Reflect on your origins as a platform. Reflect on your current position, how you go there. And most of all, reflect upon the role that creator... okay, whatever.
And also, in their effort to sound very eloquent at the end here, did they intentionally sort of pull their punch? Because they straight up say the intention of this is not to ask you to roll back the policy.
No, they're just asking you to reflect.
A little...
Just reflect.
Kind of weak.
It is kind of weak.
It's a little weak.
Because on Twitch, they were like, we're going to leave if you don't...
We're going to
fix it."
war. And they're like, we're not actually asking you to do anything.
Just reflect.
Other than reflect in a car window.
On your way to work.
I don't think that was actually their intent. I think just they got a little lost in the fluffy language. And
Can you have ChatGPT write? Nah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so Love sent me an example of a burned-in
Yeah.
ad. Okay, let's take a look. Was this on... This was on
This
Twitch?
Well, Valorant streams their stuff on Twitch, so I think it was original.
Okay, so this is what looks like a Red Bull commercial. All this
Yeah,
stuff.
you skipped it. You skipped it. I think.
I just went back a tiny bit.
Yeah, you.
So I
think
can
you-
see
yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
So
Red Bull gives you wings.
that's definitely a burned-in ad.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
a lot. Pretty much all esports kind of tournaments does that kind of stuff.
I mean,
Well,
maybe they
it's
make
not
an
allowed on
exception
YouTube
for,
either. Here it is.
Did they make an exception for competitive events because it's so integral to pretty much all sports is having sponsors like that? Maybe there's a carve out in the terms of service for that kind of thing.
Probably not.
I would.
Not sure.
Well, who knows? But I think YouTube probably does because you think about all this live events on there that have ads like I don't know.
I mean,
Chad
a lot of
said also that Ludwig's chess tournament, for example, had burned-in stuff. I tried to find some, I didn't, but
Yeah, I do
I see
wonder
that a
what the
lot on
policy-
Twitch specifically.
Well, clearly the announcement was insanely broad
Yeah.
and not explained enough. Is this a real comment? Thank you for your reflection. Or is that a Cameron special?
Who sent this?
Ian dropped that.
No, that's real.
Oh, it's real.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank you for the reflection.
Thank you for the gift.
Well, they did it.
They reflected so hard.
So yeah, they actually put out another statement just about an hour ago, which that was a screenshot of. So that's probably not even the doc because it happened after we went live today. You want to?
Oh, what does that one say?
Yeah, because
Yes.
somebody dropped their latest statement.
Not this one.
No, that is the latest one.
So I'll read this. Yesterday we
I think
released.
there's more to the thread, but yeah, it's fine.
Yesterday we released new brand of content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income in streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch. What the fuck?
Removing them immediately. So they back down. I mean,
but why they go? Yeah, these are bad for you and Twitch. Really? You just realize.
well, I guess they're acknowledging that it's like if everybody fucking quits the platform because of our stupid policy, then it's bad for us too, right?
The sponsorships are critical to streamers' growth and ability to earn income. We will not prevent your ability to enter into direct relationship with sponsors. We will continue to own and control your sponsorship business. We want to work with our community to create the best experience on Twitch, and to do that, we need to be clear about what we're doing and why we're doing it. Okay, whatever.
So all's well that ends well. I
Got
suppose.
nothing to do with me. We're on YouTube, baby. Yeah.
We got our own problems.
I love YouTube.
Got our own set of problems.
It's true, but at the end of the day.